she's dead back then.
As you lay me down to sleep, I pray you, Lord, my soul to keep. And if I die before I wake, and if I die, I wonder if she said her prayers that night. I wonder who was the last person she called. Were her and her mama on good terms? Did she and her friends have next day plans before they closed their eyes and said their good nights? Did she and her boyfriend make love one last time? Was she looking forward to tomorrow, only for tomorrow to never come? 8 bullets they placed inside her body with no regard for police policy. They broke into her home like thieves in the night and then spun their villainy in a way that made her look guilty. And here we are, 7 months later, and I just saw a picture of one of Breonna's killers living his best life on the beach with his privileged daughters. Don't forget about us. Before there was Breonna, we had Sandrabland. 5 years ago, pulled over for a failing to signal infraction. How easily these blue uniform monsters labeled this BLM activist suicidal, a verdict that is normalized for Black people as our struggles deemed so overwhelming that we must be crazy enough to take our own lives while in police custody. Don't forget about us. Not just to highlight my Black sisters, as my brown friends are also common victims. Vanessagullen fought for this country and homeland, but died not by the hands of war, but by a man she considered comrade. And for the military to mishandle yet another case of sexual harassment is just like these cops who live above their own laws. I'm still waiting for the outcry for these women, just as loud as they are for the Black man who will cry for the little boy, is often the question. And I say, everyone, the world, in outrage, riots, and we demand protests are all birthed after the murders of Black men. But my sisters, often seen as an afterthought, we are not only fighting blue and black SWAT teams, white supremacy, bigotry, and brainwashed ideology, but also our brothers, our uncles, our fathers, best friends, and cousins. Where are the Black men who wrap us in protection? You look like me. You are my kin, yet my dark-skinned sister can be thrown in the garbage. Toyinsalau can be assaulted and then murdered by a brother that she would have advocated his life matters, or that a grown man can yank off my panties and pants without permission. We are no one's property. Where is the accountability? This culture of rape, murder, and bullying is like the corona disease. It has existed way longer than we think and is covered up by mass individuals who are meant to serve and protect. Where's our covering? Atatianajefferson, murdered in Fort Worth, Texas. Rekiaboyd, killed by an off-duty detective, Dante Servin. 19-year-old renishamcbribe, murdered in Dearborn Heights. Korryngaines while holding her son. SWAT team killed her for a traffic violation. Kirajphnson, Amberissac, Shaasiawashington all died from medical negligence. Need I go on? Sexual violence, daily bias, institutionalized gendered racism, Black women always at the forefront, leading the protest, being the catalyst, not only giving life, but saving them, forgiving, courageous, and strength unmatched, carrying the whole world on our back as well as in our belly. I demand you care about me, because without me, there'd be no you. So look in my face and remember it, because God forbid want to be just another hashtag. Don't forget about us. My name is Candacenicholaslippman, and that was my poem called Don't Forget About Us. And I wrote it because my heart is broken for baby girl Breonna Taylor. And the fact that in 2020, as a black woman, I don't matter. I'm sorry, Breonna, that you were failed. I want to do one more piece for y'all. This piece I wrote, I pray, is to inspire all of my dark skin, my light skin, my brown skin women out there who for their whole life felt that they were ugly. I pray that this poem helps you to realize your power and your strength. And you are beautiful. This piece is titled, Dear Black Girl. Growing up as a kid, I hated my dark skin. And even now, as a grown woman, I have to constantly reprogram my thinking. Years of being told I was not the standard for beauty, but see, that was a lie. Which is why I chose to rewrite my own narrative. Dear Black Girl, we are warriors whose spirits can't be crushed. We speak up when told we're too much. We forgive when our black men dismiss, degrade, and can't see that we are not the ugly ducklings, but the swan princess, the Nubian goddess, the reflection of our ancestors, the made in his image. When society tries to pin light versus dark skin, we remind them that every shade of chocolate is divinely crafted. Black girl magic is more than a hashtag. It is a movement, a statement, like Maxine Waters reclaiming our power, moving through this world unapologetically, degree holding with our heads held high, melanin moisturized, big hips, thick thighs, hair free and natural, or wrapped in a protective style. Dear Black girl, you better recognize we are the trailblazers. Everybody wants to be us. So to all of my sisters, as we continue this process of loving our skin, start with this. Look yourself in the mirror. This is me, the chocolate beauty, deserving and saying I am queen. A dear Black girl, no. You, we are everything.